This is Roy Candy, and this is Favorite Game Friday, where we have a group of contributors with completely different tastes in gaming talking about their favorite game in the category of the week. This week, we're talking all about games that give you a sense of accomplishment. Is there a game that when you're done with it, you feel like you've done something amazing throughout the game, whether it's building things up or being able to solve a really cool puzzle? Is there something that gives you a sense of accomplishment when you're playing games? Leave that in the comments down below, and make sure to check out all of our contributors' clips. Here we go.
Hello everyone, Ben Myers here. Today's topic for Favorite Game Friday is games that give you a sense of accomplishment. I'm going to pick Everdell because you have the 15 card limit for your tableau, and at the beginning of the game you think, hey, I'll never get to that spot, to that point where I'll have 15 cards because the resources are so limited. But seeing how quickly the game goes, you finally get there. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. Happy Friday, everyone. Bye.
Hey friends and gamers, it's Frenchie. Happy Friday. Game that gives me the greatest sense of accomplishment would have to be Dinosaur World. Frenchie worked in theme parks for many years. I even built a theme park. And so for me, building these colorful tiles that go ahead and map out your park, and then inserting dinosaurs is the main attraction. Then you're going to take your Jeeple and you're going to move your guests throughout the park, but you've got to mitigate the threat that the dinosaurs are going to pose, because if you don't have high enough security, deaths will happen. Fun game. I love how the park builds out. I love the color. I love the attention of making sure that everyone's safe. And that's my game for this week. Hey, until next time, play nice.
Hi, I'm Wendy Yee, and I feel so accomplished when I play Feast for Odin. That tableau board in front of you that you're building up and you're puzzling all those pieces together, trying to cover all those negative victory points. When at the beginning of the game, I just feel like, oh, is this going to happen? Am I going to be able to complete it? And by the end, it's done, and it feels amazing, especially if you add on extra islands or extra buildings and stuff that you have to fill up. I love it. It's so much fun, and it's great to just feel like, oh, I did it.
Game gives me a sense of accomplishment. All cooperative games, I couldn't come up with just one, but every single cooperative game I play gives me a sense of cooperation. Whether you're fighting off settlers or cooperatively doing a heist together or fighting off diseases or cooperatively taking down a big bad villain. All cooperative games. That's what I talk about in my blog, All Things Cooperative. Because you as a team and your friends together accomplish something great.
Kimberly from Tabletop Tolson, and the game that gives me a sense of accomplishment is The Castles of Mad King Ludwig. I love building my own castle with all the super cool rooms. What about you, Chad?
So cool, Kim. For me, I have a sense of accomplishment with all my friends when I play any game of Pandemic. I love me this cooperative Save the World game.
Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Libby. This is Julian. We are Box Meeples. You can find us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
I feel a huge sense of achievement when I play Tapestry. What starts off as two men around a fire ends up as a sprawling metropolis, and if you go up the right tracks, you can even end up in space.
I've been really enjoying Red Cathedral lately, especially with the Contractors expansion. I really love it when you swoop in, add a decoration to a tower, and steal all of the points of someone else without them even suspecting you were trying for it.
For me, I'm going to pick a super recent game, and this is Mosaic, a civilization game where you're building up all sorts of technology, building up city buildings out on the map. It just makes you feel accomplished as you play the game, and you're able to see all the cool achievements you've been able to unlock.
Hi everyone, I'm Nathan. I feel a real sense of accomplishment when I win a game that's really hard to win, like Lord of the Rings, the card game. But my greatest sense of accomplishment comes from art, like drawing my own maps for Cartographer's Heroes, or piecing together the acrylic artwork for Canvas, not shown because I don't know where it is.
Hello, this is Alan from Buzzin' Meeples, the new board game venue that's opened up in Prestwich, north of Manchester in England in the UK. And my choice for Favourite Game Friday, for a game that gives me a sense of accomplishment, is Ark Nova, the game where you collect animals, get the best park together, form your park in polyominoes, and try and aim to get the best positive score by the end of the game. So for Favourite Game Friday, Ark Nova, the game that gives us a sense of accomplishment.
So for me, one of the games that still gives me the best sense of accomplishment is OG Pandemic. Having a city that's about to have an outbreak, you show up with your very last action, remove one of those disease cubes, and sure enough, next turn, bam, that card gets flipped over. You add one more, but now they're safe. There was no outbreak. So I still say Original Pandemic really nails those moments which just make you feel like you've truly accomplished something. Save the world, in fact.
Our picks for games with a sense of accomplishment are Suburbia,
Seven Wonders,
and Cat Lady. We're meowed!
Hey everybody, my pick this week is Sleeping Gods, because after that 20-hour journey, you really get that feeling of accomplishment when you see that ending.
Yeah, my pick this week is this game right here called Perfumery, which is a game where you're making perfumes, and you have to build this difficult-to-build sort of like ingredient engine, and then you feel really accomplished when you can design these perfumes, these really high-end perfumes that people like a lot.
What do you mean? That was really easy to build an ingredient engine for me.
It was difficult for me. Happy Friday, everybody.
Bye.
One of the games that gives me the best sense of accomplishment is Gizmos. Even though Wendy always wins it, I still feel like I got so much stuff built, so many gadgets and cool gizmos and who's-its and what's-its. Fantastic.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Jillian.
And today we're talking about games that we feel accomplished when we finish.
I chose Tiny Tank because I always feel like I accomplished the city, and I also really like the strategy.
I chose 60-Second City because if I finish all of the goals before the time is up, I feel like it's a real accomplishment.
Bye.
Hi, it's Barb, Maple PhD, and my favorite game that gives me a sense of satisfaction at the end of it is Now or Never. And not just because it's a long game, but at the end of the game, you look at this valley that you have built out with buildings and villagers to make this thriving community, and it just feels good. And a bonus, you've probably slayed a few monsters and had a few good stories to tell along the way. Happy Friday.
All right, the game that I love for its sense of accomplishment is Imperial Settlers, Empires of the North. I love in this game how you build out your kingdom and your tableau here, and at the last couple of rounds, you just feel so accomplished or powerful with all your actions. You take an action and ready a location, re-ready it, and you really just get to see all those great combos that you spent the game building up in your empire. So definitely gives them that memorable sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. Whether you win or you lose, you definitely built something cool. Empires of the North.
I love when a game gives you a sense that you've done something awesome during the game and you feel accomplished when you're done with it. It's awesome the way that these feelings and emotions you can get through playing board games. What's a game that gives you a sense of accomplishment as you play it? Make sure to leave that in the comments down below, and check out all of our contributors from all around the internet. And it'd be awesome to have you join in here on Favorite Game Friday. Also, if you want to do that, you can check out the Google Drive link down below. You can add a 30-second or less video in there, and you can be a part of next week's. Next week, we're going to be talking all about what is your go-to game to show someone for the first time. Like if someone's brand new to gaming, this is going to be their first hobby game. What is the first game you go to show them? Is there a super simple game that you really like? Is it super light? Is it just a game that you think will really help show them what this board game hobby can do? Make sure to show us the first game and throw that in the Google Drive link down below, and you'll be a part. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope everyone has an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on the next one.